야돔, 야돔. 잘못 들었어.
또박 터졌다.
매니저. 야돔. 야돔. 아무리 천천히
그냥 뻥 뚫리는 거래.
뻥 뚫리는 맹스코. 이사가 뭐 얘기는 이상하게
The views and opinions of this program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Kingdom podcast. The show might include strong images and language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
After 3 long years,
Welcome back, Commander.
here we are again.
Say what?
Again with the angst, the controversy, and wit that can withstand anything or anyone it's up against. Here to give you the scoop about K-pop and other crap you can think of, the prima donna of K-pop radio is back. Better, stronger, and well, he's still the rowdy asshole everyone expects him to be. Thy kingdom come! Welcome the evil stepchild of SLR the podcast, the Kingdom Podcast. And here he is, the man of the hour, the best among the rest, and your resident K-pop critic, the voice, DJ Yuuki.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast. It is a Saturday night in the Philippines. This is the Kingdom Podcast. We're recording this on the 19th of September 2020. My name is Yuuki. And every episode here on the Kingdom Podcast will be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and wherever you listen to your podcast nowadays. Whew, man, I am not really used to doing this live. Back then when I did the radio show, when we started the Kingdom Podcast, we normally just do it live. So this is something new to me due to the fact that I've been only doing a recorded episode for the past 2 months. So we did live episodes all throughout June, and then I think half of July, and then or maybe even less than half of July, and then we started doing the recorded thing, which is there's something cool about recordings, but we're really sacrificing more or less interaction with people. Excuse me. Because when it comes to live episodes, my team and I we were just pointing out that let's do a live episode whenever there's something special. And today's episode is really special because not only do we have a solid Blink with us tonight, but we're giving away a How You Like That album. That's not clickbait or anything. We're really gonna give away an album. So without further ado, I've been talking to this guy for quite a while now. I got to know him through a friend. Hopefully that friend's tuned in. I don't know. We're live on Twitch, by the way. And that certain friend was I invited her because I knew that she was a Blink, and then she was like I'm super busy, blah 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 blah. So I got a friend though, which who can totally fill in my shoes because he's a super solid Blink. So I got to talk to this friend. Sometimes at the start of the conversations that we had, he wasn't really responsive. Tagal mag-reply, besh. Parang sabi ko, ano ba to? So, and it was super cool because he's such a nice person to begin with. And he was really kind enough to, guest here on the podcast to talk about Blackpink because ever since the start of the podcast, I've been dying to get some Blackpink in my area, if you know what I mean. So please welcome on the show, friggin' A. You can follow him on Twitter. He's really cool. His Twitter handle is @PizazzyNinja. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Please welcome on the show. This is MC. Hi, Besh.
Hi.
How are you doing, Beshi? How are you doing, buddy?
Good evening po. Good evening,
guys.
Good evening po.
How are you? How are you?
I was just like
Like an angel here.
I was telling everyone, right? Like we've started talking like what 2-3 weeks ago, maybe.
Yes,
And then
yes. That's right.
Yeah, it was super cool. Like don't get me wrong. This guy here is legit. I mean, I'm telling you. Look at the shirt. Like I was like that. Like circa 2012. Like wearing something. I got a boy. Like on my shirt, going to freaking like everywhere, wearing SNSD merchandise. But it's totally cool. Like he's really cool, guys. A lot of followers on Twitter. He's not only a Blink, he's also an Elvis. But we're not going to talk about that. Of course, today is basically just Blackpink in our area, and we're giving away a How You Like That album. I mean, minsan lang to. Sulitin na natin.
Every chance now.
Minsan lang tayo mamigay ng something. So, we're gonna get to that on how you can basically get a How You Like That album. But first, we'll get to our first song. Basically, if you're new to the podcast, it's kind of like a radio show. Like whenever it's live, there's always music and everything in between. So we'll get to our first song, and then we'll get to know more about our guest today, MC. Again, follow him on Twitter at Bizazzy Ninja. And yeah, let's get to our first song. First song is this song. I like this song. Is it playing? Yes, it is. This is still coming from Blackpink. This is the Kingdom Podcast. Time now is 6:44 in the evening. This is Yuuki and MC. We'll be right back. This is Doo 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 by Blackpink. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show. That was Doo 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 by Blackpink. It is 6:46 in the Philippines. By the way, all of our episodes will be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and wherever you listen to your podcast nowadays. You can follow us on Facebook, or like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, on Anchor, everywhere. It's all in one name, at the Kingdom Pod PH. Still with me, Yuuki, and my special guest. My special guest here, MC. Hello.
Very special. Very special.
Very special. All right.
Like popcorn. Fresh from the oven.
All right. So we'll get to our first topic, but actually, before that, let's get to know MC. MC. So I want to get to know you because we really didn't talk about like your history with Blackpink and whatnot. So Blackpink debuted what year? 20. Shit, I can't even like. When did Blackpink debut? What year?
I forgot.
2016.
2016?
Yeah. So when did you start becoming a Blink?
Well, actually, I followed them like debut.
Pre-debut.
Like, almost. I don't think. Jenny was announced as the first member, and then Lisa photos were, like released online.
Yeah.
So, like pre-debut. Since pre-debut, I followed them.
That's nuts. Okay, so you've already gotten to know them even before they debuted, and then when they debuted, like, what kind of emotion did you have? Because like Boombaya is not like a joke of a song. That was a really good debut song.
Yes. Well, actually, that's time when that 21 is like low, even low like that. And like all the feelings were like stuck up.
Sure.
And then Blackpink debuted. And, oh my god! Like the feeling was overwhelming. The feeling was, I was super excited for that date because YG will debut their first girl group after 21.
That's
so
right.
It's very amazing.
Yeah. So you were a Blackjack as well before you became a Blink.
Yes, I'm a Blackjack. I'm a so-on.
Well, like, aren't everyone like Blackjacks and so-ons, So when did you start becoming a K-pop fan? What year? 1990, ano?
When I started August 13, 2007.
What
Like,
the hell? Why do you even know the date?
years. Yes, because it's very memorable for me. I don't know, like it's very every year I celebrate it, but this year I forgot to celebrate it.
August 13, 2007. So were you like,
Yes.
what was your first group? I assume SNSD, right?
No, TVXQ.
Oh my
Bang
god. Okay. Because like you were in like the right time when SNSD debuted. They debuted like August 5, 2007. And then like, just a few days
Yeah.
after biglang K-pop fan ka na. So you start with TVXQ, Neurotic, freaking A, one of the best boy group songs of all time. So I mean,
Yes.
okay, so when Blackpink started, right? And then Boombaya did, and what kind of freaking awesomeness Blackpink delivered in everyone's area. Like, were you expecting big things, for Blackpink when they debuted?
Yes, actually yes, because Blackpink is from the big three companies like
Right, right.
SMYG and JYP. So like I'm expecting a lot because the big three companies have a lot of talent in their hands. Like if you say that a group comes from a big three company, you expect a lot, of course,
Right.
because it will it will drag the name of the company. It will drag the name of the entertainment. So like Blackpink is from YG Entertainment, and YG Entertainment is a big company with big artists like Big Bang and 21. So like, yeah, I have a lot of expectations from them from the start.
I guess that's the term, right? There has to be some sort of expectation because Blackpink being part of the big three, like what you said, there's really something that's bound to be special on them because YG's known as someone that gives us really really good talent. 21. There's Big Bang. Even their solo acts are really good. So yeah, there's some sort of at that time, because I followed Blackpink ever since they debuted back in 2016. I felt personally that there was some sort of pressure for them. Kasi, like, if you think about it, okay, these girls are going to follow suit. Like, they're going to follow people like Big Bang, like 21, who are like pillars in the K-pop culture and the K-pop community. And I just felt like I feel scared for them, I guess, in lack of proper term, because those are really big shoes to fill. However, look at them right now, like freaking A, like breaking records, fucking views on YouTube, like the amount of sales and everything in between. Plus, like these girls are extremely beautiful. That's my take on that,
Yes.
right? I mean, they're multi-talented people, but you can't forget they're so fucking beautiful. It's nuts. And I've been a fan ever since because, like, I think Boombaya is probably up there when it comes to, really good debut songs. And I was really excited and really scared at the same time. But then, like, they followed it up with,
Yeah, same.
with Whistle and Playing with Fire. And there's like, oh my God, these girls, like, they're in good shape. Like, they're really going to make something happen here. So yeah, we'll dive more into that. I want to ask you though, before we get to like officially to our first topic, as far as merchandise goes, how much do you think have you spent for merchandise on Blackpink? Like, I don't need the amount until centavo. Like, just like, probably like 10,000, ganon. Mga ganon lang. So, how much do you think have you spent?
I think. Well, actually, I computed it last 3 months ago. So like it's around 150,000 plus.
Huh?
Now, of course, are you shocked? Are you shocked?
Oh my God. Puta.
Yeah.
Huh?
In
What?
in a span of 4 years of Blackpink, like almost 150k. But today, like I think it's almost 175K.
I've been a fan of SNSD for 11 years. I've never spent like more than 5,000 pesos on any merchandise that they have.
Oh my gosh.
That's insane. 150 grand? How do you live? Like, how do
Yeah,
you
right.
pay your monthly dues? Like, oh my god, you're oh shit, you're OP, man. We gotta be friends. Baka may natitira ka dyang mga merch, ganun. Pinirahan.
I have extra, but it's for selling though.
Man, 150 grand. That's nuts. That's insane. What the hell? So, okay, when How You Like, so this album, How You Like That, right? Did you pre-order this? How many did you buy? As far as the album goes. Kinumpleto, lahat ng photocard, lahat ng postcard. Because I know,
Oh my
like,
God,
ever
yeah.
since that was a thing back then, sinasabi nila na, okay, there's a photo card, there's a photo, the postcard, blah, 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 iba-iba yung members and whatnot, you know, fuck. There has to be people that will have, like, that sort of money, will buy, like, every single album, and would probably have that sort of, you know, goal na kailangan makuha ko sila lahat, you know? So how many did you get?
If I'm going to total it, like I bought a total of 16. No, 17.
17
Oh, you like
How
that
You
albums?
Like That albums?
Yeah. And the recent one came yesterday. So like a total of 17 albums. 17 How You Like That albums.
Okay, one
Wait,
second.
wait,
Have you already completed like the photo cards and the postcards?
Yes.
How
Yes.
pang ilang album mo siya na kompleto?
Actually, I opened all of the How You Like That albums, but of course there's a lot of duplicates there. So like I traded all of it. I traded all of it with my Twitter friends, Facebook rituals like that. And then I completed it last week.
I hope you can see my face right now. Like, that's dude. Oh my god! Like you know, I'm a big Mamamoo fan, right? I complete
Yes.
like my girlfriend and I. We completed the whole discography, and we like she was thinking like, oh man, I didn't get the photo card that I wanted. It's like, nope. We're not buying another shit. Like, that stays there. I don't want to like buy multiple albums and then paano kung yun pa rin yung nakuha mo. That's the scary part, right? Like you're trying to complete all of the postcards and the photo cards, and luckily with the album that we have, like the How You Like It album, this is it. This is not the one that we're giving away. This is this is our own copy of the How You Like That album, and what we got were 2 Jisoo things. Weird enough. So
Ooh.
I got the postcard of Jisoo and the photo card, both Jisoo, which I'm super cool about that. Like any of the members, I'm totally okay. It's just that like like I can't even, bro. I can't buy multiple albums for the life of me. Like shit, that's insane. By the way, we're giving away How You Like That album. If you guys, just tuned in, you have to follow us on Twitter though. It's at the Kingdom Pod PH. So we're giving that away, and we'll give you the details on how later on. Let me read the chat. I want to say hello to my good friend Gran. Gran was here. I don't know if he's still here. Thanks for listening, Gran. OG. And saying hello to MJ712178. And Harlanimnida. Hola, my friends. And Lian12. And Not Your Elise, if I pronounced that correctly. So I feel like Elise probably is your friend. She was saying, hello, BMC, photograph. So, okay.
I shipped it today.
Okay, let's get to our first
Photograph
stop.
you want sign.
Ako rin, gusto ko nun. Pa-LBC mo, hari ng padala. Okay, let's talk about Blackpink. So here's our first topic for today. let's start off with something like, mild, I guess. So, shit, these topics are harder than I thought. I mean, okay, let me ask you, considering all of the title tracks of Blackpink, right? Which song do you think best suits Blackpink as a group? So, sa lahat. Lahat na yan.
It's very hard.
Yeah, I know it is.
It's very hard because there's a lot of songs,
Yeah, like the title, but
There's a lot of songs.
yeah, that's why I told you like title tracks only, like yung title tracks lang talaga.
Title tracks
So,
only.
it'll be easier.
Okay. For me, because I mean, I like the black concept, and also I like the pink concept. But as much as like, like I want as if it's your last because it's my favorite though. But
Ah,
I think it suits them well, the best. The best because this rap. I mean, it's very catchy.
sure.
I can listen to it all day, like every second of my life,
At a
like
certain
that. I mean, I'm paranoid, but it's my favorite. It's my favorite.
right,
Like since until now, it's my favorite.
there was a certain point in time where I really like super like up until now naman, like I really liked As If It's Your Last. Like I felt like, I don't know, parang ang saya-saya lang ng demeanor nila doon, and things that I guess like as a whole group, I think they were just having fun. They were really excited for, I guess, for that comeback. It's not your typical Blackpink song that we're used to when that released, right? Kasi the Blackpink songs are really
Yes.
like, punch in the gut girl crush friggin' concepts. And then they release As If It's Your Last, like, it shows them their diversity when it comes to their musicality. And it was a really good song. And, some of my friends didn't really like the song, but I was like the one that was really grinding onto it. Like, it's a good song, you guys. Like, you're deaf. So, mali yan. It's like, you're wrong. Hindi yan yung tamang, but... I guess my friends were like more of liking the Blackpink, Playing with Fire, Bumbaya, that kind of like jumpy, dancey songs, and not like the poppy, I guess, candy songs and whatnot. But it was a really good comeback, I gotta say. One of their best comebacks to date. Let's read out the chat. Anyone? Do you guys want to tell us your take on that? What's the best title track song of Blackpink that you think best suits them? Let me go. Let me answer that before we get to the chat. While waiting for them. When I thought of the topic, it was horrible. Like, there were really, like what you said, a lot of good songs. But I think up to this day, Playing with Fire would probably be not only their best song, but also like the song that suits them best. Kasi Playing with Fire was the statement for me, not the debut song, right? For me, like the debut song when Blackpink debuted, it was more or less, it's expected. It's a YG group. Like, they're really going to produce, a good song for a debut. So I expected that. But when they dropped Playing with Fire, that for me was a statement that we're not just any group. Like, we're here to stay. We're here to like dominate every single chart that you can present us. So that, I think, to be honest, was their best suited song. Jungweepop09 says Whistle. Yeah, a lot. That's an underrated song. I don't think Whistle gets like the attention it deserves, because it was a really, really good song. So probably, yeah, Whistle would probably be up there. A lot of you guys are saying As If It's Your Last. Really? Best suits them? What about the girl crush like theme that they're sporting? I don't know. Like don't get me wrong. Like I love As If It's Your Last. That's my top 5 for sure. Like when it comes to Blackpink songs, probably even top 3. But I mean, like I just felt like that. Playing with Fire it holds a special place in my heart. That's a really good song for me.
Yeah.
May special place siya. Doon ko na-realize na my bias back then were either Lisa or Jenny. And then As If It's Your Last dropped, and then I realized na si Rose yung bias ko. So, yeah.
Oh, you're not loyal.
Yeah, I'm not as loyal as you guys might think. When it comes to K-pop, my girlfriend's listening. No, girlfriend, I love you. No, I'm loyal to you. MJ says Forever Young. See that's another take on that. Harlan says the concept of As If It's Your Last best suits them. Really? Let me watch that video. Let me watch that video really quickly. As If It's Your Last. Like if you put As If on YouTube, it'll complete everything. Is it really?
Actually.
I mean, but it would. Don't get me wrong. This is a really good song. I'm just thinking, like, does this really best suit? Well, to be honest, they look best here. Like, of all their songs, of all their comebacks, dito sila para sa akin pinakamaganda. And Rose, I love you. I love you, Rose. Oh man.
Maybe that.
This is what I keep
Maybe
on. This is what I keep on avoiding when there's a live episode. Ayokong mag-spaz over, my groups, because this is what I tend to do kapag may live episode. It takes up time. Yes, Rose.
Loading.
Oh man, no.
In the Philippines,
Okay, so look at that. Like it's paused on Rose's frame, and I love it. I'm so biased. I'm so sorry. Elise says on chat, I remember nung grade 9 ako, may hinahakot kami na buhangin tapos nag-stop ako sa gilid to watch this music video.
Oh my God.
What the? So, wait lang. Anong binabaon nyo? That's the question, okay? I mean, minus points pa ako nun. Kasi per load ng buhangin, 5 points daw.
Oh my gosh.
Your lengths, the lengths you go to when you watch, a Blackpink or like any K-pop music videos. Like, okay, estudyante ako. Like, hindi ako pwede umabsent. So, I'll bring my cell phone with me and then just watch it like during lunch break. Lunch break, can't wait. Putang ina, let's go to the CR. Pucha, nood ng music video premiere. Ano ba yun? Like, I'm glad that I wasn't able to go through that thing. It's not because like I'm super old, because I'm not old, you guys. I'm not 30 yet. But I was in college, I think, or going to college when, I started listening to K-pop, and it wasn't really like, yung talaga nag-aabang talaga na parang zombie, right? But man, the lengths that we go to as K-pop fans, it's insane. Tinaman naman si MC, right? 150,000. Mother F. So, I can't for the life of me, MC. I don't know what you're doing, but I can't. No, I'm not an ancestor. So, okay.
Yeah, but
Screw you.
ancestor.
I'm not ancient. Not yet. Getting there. But as far as K-pop goes, mas matanda pa nga sa akin si MC, guys. Wag me.
Fossil.
Ay, nako. All right. So, let's get to one short topic before we get to our our first commercial break. MC,
Yes.
the new Netflix special, Light Up the Sky. What are your objective thoughts about it? Like, what did you think about it? Were you able to watch it though?
Ah, no, it's showing October 14th,
Right.
right? Yeah, okay. So, I think Light Up the Sky will, because there's a lot of new blinks out there. There's a lot of baby blinks, as we call it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, this documentary will show everyone what Blackpink came through, like what Blackpink, like experienced before they shook the universe.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of blinks that became a blink, like the era, or like how you like that era, and then
Yep.
of course they need to know a lot of history back then, back when they started. Like, they're not famous back then, they're not that famous back then.
Sure.
So like this documentary will become an opener, like, a lot of fans out there like hasn't known Blackpink, because Netflix is a great platform for, like, certain fans, or like certain normal people. So like they're going to watch them like on different platforms like that.
This is kind of like a documentary, right?
Yes, yes.
This is an interesting take. We don't really get. Imagine how big of an icon you would be to get like a Netflix special.
Yeah, like Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga has documentaries in Netflix, right?
Right. So you
like,
gotta understand.
if you have documentary, it's very big. It's very
Exactly.
large.
So
It's enormous.
yeah, that's insane. Oh man, October 14, you guys, Light Up the Sky. Like, we gotta watch this. Probably you can go back to guest on the podcast, like on a recorded episode, and just talk about this. We can rave about this. I gotta watch this. So this is dropping on the 14th. Less than a month away. I'm excited. I'm ready to change my icon to Rose because I gotta do that. I have to.
Yeah, it's new icons, right?
I gotta. I'm really sorry. It's like, all of them are icons. Sana meron like OT for icon, but I guess that there's none. So, yeah, I'm ready for Rose. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I'm feeling 22. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know about me.
I don't know about you.
Me because like I'm an OT4 bias.
Shoot.
So like
Okay.
I don't know how. I don't know who to choose. Or like I'm not choosing it.
Choose like the generic then. Like wag pumili ng Blackpink na icon. You have to choose like a generic Netflix icon, not like a Blackpink icon. Yeah. We can't. You can't.
My icon right now is Baby Boss. My icon right now is Baby Boss.
Baby Boss, yeah.
Boss Baby.
Boss Baby.
Baby or
Yeah,
Boss
yeah.
Baby?
The film, right? I don't know. All right.
Yes.
I'm excited for this, and I'm pretty sure that all of the Blinks are excited for it as well. So let's wait for that. October 14. Of course, you guys go to Netflix if you guys got Netflix. If not, then torrent mo na lang. But yeah, no, we don't want to do that. Don't do that. Like, don't do it. Just go on Netflix. It'll support them. So, let's get to our first song, and then we'll get to our commercial break. Oh, rather, let's get to commercial break, and then let's get to a song. So, we'll go to our first commercial break. When we come back, we'll have a bit of a scary topic to talk about, since, this is a quite sensitive show. When I was writing this podcast with my writer, we were thinking, like, is this too much to talk about? There's a lot of things that we don't address as, blinks in like a public platform, and I'm just really glad that, MC's here to shed light on any of that in someone's or in the blink's point of view, not only here in the Philippines, but for everyone around the world. So again, we'll talk about that. Bit of a scary topic, but let's see how it turns out. So, first commercial break. When we come back, more of MC, more of Blackpink, and more of the Kingdom Podcast. Do not go away.
Hey everyone, Mo Twister here. Just as long as my guy Yuuki here is talking about Jenny Kim, then I'm all over this podcast. You're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
Let's kill this love.
What's up, simps? How many of you guys use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, this show included, and choose over a variety of artists and podcasters for your listening pleasure. So don't forget to download Spotify on your smartphones, and in the process, follow me on social media so that you'll know when the Kingdom podcast will be on air. That's Yuukmeister on Twitter and Instagram. See you there.
Hello, Radish Farm. Welcome to Mama Moo Central, where myself and a possible Moo Moo star guest talk everything Mama Moo. Want the tea? We got you. Want a song review? No problem. Want to just freak about your best girl? Go nuts. Be sure to follow my Twitter at WhatARadRadish to get the latest and greatest from yours truly, while also updates about when I upload. Well, let's get on to today's topic. See you around!
Hey podcasters! Podcasting has become a staple when it comes to new things to try, especially here in the Philippines. Check all of them out on your podcast players like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We also hope you can donate to the show for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. You can go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. We want to get as much content out there as possible, and a small amount like this would definitely help us out to keep the show going. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
That was How You Like That by Blackpink. Time now in the Philippines is 7:24 in the evening. This is Yuuki. Welcome back to the Kingdom Podcast, brought to you by Anchor.fm and Twitch.tv. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and on Anchor, all in one name at the Kingdom Pod PH. And every episode will be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and wherever you listen to your podcast nowadays. And yeah, we're still here. That was How You Like That by Blackpink. Dun, 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 dun. You can follow our guest on Twitter. It's at Pizzazzy Ninja. We got MC here. MC, are you there? Are you still with me? Dun, 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 dun.
Hi.
Hi. All right. Now, we got through the happy topics. Now it's a bit of when we were writing the show. I was telling you guys earlier, when we were writing the show, it was like, how do I keep on like providing everyone some sort of, things that we want to talk about like in public, but we can't because we're scared of backlash. Because you know how like you started in 2007, right? K-pop was totally different back then. And, I started in 2009, 2 years late, but we've gone through whatever, immaturity that we've gone through, right? I mean, nakita na natin yung worst of the worst. So we thought. Because the amount of fan wars nowadays, and I'm not really specifically talking about Blinks versus everyone or whatnot. I'm talking about fan wars in general, because it's a scary thing to partake nowadays. And back then, I was ruthless when it comes to reacting to people or spreading hate towards the groups that I follow. But now they're these are 12, 13, 14-year-olds just, clanging and banging, with each other. And it's a scary thought. So, I want to talk about things like that with MC. And, I'm just glad that, he's quite mature enough to talk about things like this, because most of the people right now are really scared of talking about, negative things like this because of the backlash that they're going to get. Whatever. Okay, so here's the topic for right now. Do you think, how do you think YG, right, with all of their issues right now, how do you think they should promote Blackpink, or they should book Blackpink moving forward as a music group? It's like, do you think that promotion-wise, as a music group, that how they're promoting Blackpink currently is working, or should they stick with promoting them mostly as a K-pop group instead? Like, I was like my writer and I, we were thinking of the topic because we all know that Blackpinks are social media monsters, right? Like they're all over Instagram, they're on Twitter, on YouTube, and they promote like a lot of things, like may bags, may designer clothes and whatnot, and that's totally fine. Of course, they can do that. Kung gusto nung mga right? Kung gusto nung mga companies na mag-promote sila nung product nila, why not? Because they can definitely hold up. But do you think that they're lacking, or YG, not Blackpink, YG is lacking when it comes to promoting them as a music group?
Okay. Of course, it's very, it's very, like full of. I think, yes. Wait, okay.
Hello?
Okay.
You're breaking up.
No.
There you go. Much better. Yep, you were saying? MC?
I think YG is,
Yep.
what it's doing now. You're doing something right now. So, all of us, Blinks, are now surprised because they are listening to us. They are listening to, like, of course, there's a lot of trucks that were sent to the building.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we know that they saw that.
Yep.
We are demanding. Of course, we are demanding because Blackpink came after a long hiatus. Like it's almost
Almost 2 years.
a year and up,
Yeah.
a year and three months like that. So like we are demanding because Blackpink is now worldwide known
Yep.
as an artist. So like if you are not promoting your artist well, of course they will Blackpink will lose fans. But of course, based on their activities right now, like full of releases, like of course the album will be released in October. Like I'm so glad because YG is doing something right now, not just like facing a lot of controversies like that.
Right.
But I think YG should promote Blackpink as because we are waiting for the Rosie solo, we are waiting for the Lisa solo, and also Jisoo as well, and of course, they should also explore more about collaborations. Like not internationally, but of course collaborations with other K-pop artists as well, because it might boost up their a lot of fans, of course. So like if they want to collaborate with artists in Korea, like they would boost up their popularity in Korea. I
So,
think so.
so currently, you're not happy on how YG is promoting them
Before,
before.
but now I'm happy.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah, to be honest, like I think the formula of how YG made the album Made by Big Bang, right? And I
Yes,
think this
Big
is
Bang.
this is how they're approaching Blackpink's promotion, which is not a bad idea. I kept on saying this like even way before before I stopped doing the podcasting. I was telling everyone, like, I hope that other groups can more or less have that sort of approach on promoting, their groups. Kasi Made was so good. It was so well promoted. In a span of a year, we got 8 solid songs. I mean, that's unprecedented. And now I'm glad that
Yes.
YG is doing it again. I mean, I'm just really excited about how they're going to progress moving forward. We've gone YG's gone through a lot of shit all throughout the the years, with everything that's happening, and we're still trying to see how it's like they're going to progress or promote Blackpink moving forward. But then this idea of having them release like one song at the time, which is like the Made formula, is not really bad. Like I've been dying for YG to do this all over again because Made was so well promoted. It was a really really good thought when it comes to how they should, I guess in lack of proper term, approach their musicality. So I'm just glad and excited that YG decided to do this all over again. We're not getting any other song moving forward, diba? Except for the album. Or are they planning for like another release?
I think YG posted last, like in the first half of 2020 that they will release the Rose solo after the album was released. They
Damn.
were going to release. But I think that they're going to move it for 2021. Because
Probably.
of course, after Blackpink, like there's an Act More Icon or Winner comeback or Big Bang comeback actually,
Right.
and then it will extend
Oh man,
to 2021.
I'm hoping for a Big Bang comeback. Like, oh my god. I don't know. Like that's
Same
what
as
I'm
them too.
Oh my god. Like I want a Big Bang comeback. We have a Big Bang episode coming up for you guys, so you can go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph. You'll see all of our episodes there, as this episode will be as well. So okay, going back. I just feel that YG should stick with promoting them more as a music group. At the end of the day, they're a K-pop girl group. And like I guess they're trying now since we have the next Netflix thing. And like, they just lack going out on variety shows, especially now. It's like back then they went on Running Man, right? And the Running Man episode was really, really funny.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was. So, YG, you know that Blackpink can deliver when it comes to variety shows. Show them more. It's like, they're not going anywhere. They're not, they're in Korea right now. Like, there's a pandemic. Might as well use their time while in their Korea, where they're in Korea, and just book them variety shows. Like, we need more of Blackpink. You know that they can deliver. Running Man was awesome. Knowing Brothers was awesome. Like, I seldom watch variety shows. The only things that I watch are Running Man and Knowing Brothers, and yeah, some others. Mostly Yoo Jae-suk shows. So, they can deliver. They have that talent. Book them more. Like, we want to see more of them. And we've been thirsty for a year and 3 months already without seeing Blackpink anywhere but social media. It drives us crazy. And sometimes not in a good way. And you got a good point, MC. Like, baka dumating yung point na mawalan na sila ng fans due to the fact that they're not being seen properly. And it'll help them to garner more fans by doing like this collaborations, right? So they're collaborating with other groups, but they're collaborating with Western, artists. Collaborate with K-pop artists, so that they can garner the attention, and the following that they solely deserve in Korea. At the end of the day, this is still K-pop. So we appreciate the fact that you're releasing Ice Cream or Sour Candy or Kiss and Make Up, right? Because those are songs that they can really, speak to, I guess, the worldwide, following. Kasi, to be honest, Blackpink are queens. Worldwide, they're queens. No one can beat Blackpink as far as being famous goes, internationally. But we gotta push through South Korea as well. At the end of the day, it's K-pop. So, show them more there. We don't need them in Fallon anymore. Not that we hate Fallon, We don't need them in Corden, things like that. Like, they're in Korea. Book them. It's insane how, and okay, fine. They're getting ready for the album, right? So we'll give this to you. Don't book them anywhere. But after promoting or while promoting the album, book them somewhere. Like here in the Philippines, we still watch Running Man. We're still into that. And we gotta get more of Blackpink on variety shows like that. I feel horrible that fans don't get much of Blackpink except for Instagram posts about bags and designer clothes. We don't see them that much. And this is a prime opportunity, the pandemic, everything happening, right? They're in Korea, they're stuck there. I don't think that you guys want them going anywhere else. So might as well use the time. So I don't know. To be honest, I'm not happy with how you book Blackpink. We're lacking Blackpink. And I know people that started off listening to Blackpink and loving Blackpink, right? So debut Bumbaya, Playing with Fire, it's like super Blackpink fans, like they're mega blinks. But then antagal, diba? Right? There was a big drought that happened, and then parang they fell out of the Blink fandom because they're not seeing Blackpink. And that's why, YG, I don't know, do better, man. And that, to be honest, that's not really, throwing shade towards Blackpink, because Blackpink, we all know that they're going to deliver one way or another. We're just not utilizing the time and their talents well.
Exactly. YG, you need to set purpose up.
You know what? K-pop agencies, right? All of them. Not directed only to YG, but all of them. You guys are horrible. Oh, man.
Truth.
I can probably...
I don't know what's the problem with companies right now, there's a lot of issues, each company, there's a lot of flaw, it's very shitty out there.
Oh, man. I'm looking at you, YG. That's horrible shit you're doing. You gotta try harder. Blackpink deserves it. And we want more of Blackpink. We're not getting shit. Okay, fine, they release Ice Cream. You didn't even have, that... We're going to have an Ice Cream, reaction episode here on the Kingdom Podcast as well. You got to wait for that. That'll be released in, 2 weeks? I don't know. A lot of, shows lined up. So, there's really, that sort of delay when it comes to releasing. But, we were talking about that with my co-host, Abby, on, the Blackpink, or the Ice Cream music video. And you guys didn't even try to, put them in... We all know that they're not together, but in the music video, sana trinay nyo man lang na baka magkakasama sila dun, right? It looks so different. The places look very different. Sana man lang you would have built a set with either Selena Gomez or Blackpink na pareho, diba? So that we can feel like they're actually together on the song. But man, guys. It's not, it's a collaboration. I feel bad for Blackpink.
Of course, we're waiting. We're waiting also, but after the pandemic, maybe they would create another video for that. Of course, we're expecting, but of course, YG.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up.
Surprises.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yes, maybe no.
Don't get your hopes up too
we're
much.
clowning. we're clowning for a year.
Oh man, I'm
clowns.
I'm sorry for everyone tuned in, and I don't want this to be, the topics to be towards any kind of hate on Blackpink, because it's not. So you gotta understand that I'm addressing what I think or what we think, like MC and I, are issues when it comes to how Blackpink is being promoted, how Blackpink will progress moving forward.
Yes.
So, no hate on Blackpink. Don't get us wrong. Walang ganon. Like, we love Blackpink. I'm a Blink ever since 2016. So, it's just really frustrating to even think that this multi-talented group doesn't really get, the promotion that they want, like they utterly deserve. That's insane. At least we have an idea on how the choreo works. Yeah, that Zepeto thing, like, I'm not a big fan. It looked weird. Didn't you think, like, the Zepeto thing looked weird, like the dance video, MC? Were you okay with that?
I think it's okay for me. Well, actually, I'm a dancer now, but it's okay for me.
I don't think they're gonna.
I think they should diverse choreography because for the past choreographies they have the same choreographer and like that. So like it's very good. I mean, it's okay for me to explore more from different choreographers.
Right. I think that's it. I think that's the right term for that. Anyway, we're giving away a How You Like That album. Stay tuned. We'll provide all of you guys the details before the show ends on how to win that. We'll get to a song and then we'll get to like probably the one of the heaviest topics that we have here. So let's get to a song coming still from Blackpink. It's a cool song. This is Kiss and Make Up by Blackpink and Dua Lipa. Time now is 7:44. This is Yuuki with MC for the Kingdom Podcast. Don't go away, you guys. 7:54 in the Philippines. This is Yuuki. Welcome back to the Kingdom Podcast, brought to you by Anchor.fm and tonight Twitch.tv. Still got MC here. However, MC's not loading. MC. Can you hear me?
I'm still here. Oh,
Okay.
yes, can hear you.
All right. There's something wrong with your internet. I think. Oh, man. Anyway, we'll just continue. Sorry you have to see my face because, MC's not loading. MC's not loading. So, okay. So, MC, here's the a bit of sour pill to swallow when it comes to the topics that we thought about. This is probably the topic where I thought that iniisip ko talaga like nakakatakot itanong to kay MC, like okay lang kaya na ito yung pag-usapan namin. So okay, I don't know how to word this out, but anyway, let's just go. So do you think, MC, that a certain percentage of Blinks, have gone too far on how they react on things, especially towards the negativity on Blackpink?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I can hide it. Like, there's a lot of percentage of that. Like there are certain, immature comments in social media. Like there's a lot of things out there. They are fighting each other. They're fighting they're fighting other fandoms like that. But
Okay.
it's very embarrassing maybe because I'm a Blink.
Okay.
Hello.
Sorry, yeah. Just to clarify, so, they're fighting with each other and they're fighting other fandoms, and it's a bit embarrassing for you since you're a Blink. Did I get that correctly?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Maybe take off the camera for now because it's not working.
Very lag.
Yeah, can you hear me properly?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can hear you properly.
All right. So
Okay, I'm sorry for the ones who are watching.
yeah, that's fine. All right. So as far as the fan wars are going, because when I wrote this topic, it was like I said, it was a hard pill to swallow. Like What do you think is a solid solution and probably like a conclusion to the notion that, Blinks is one of the worst fandoms subjectively thought of in K-pop today? It's like, what do you say on that?
Well, for me, I think that fans out there, like, I mean, there's a lot of baby fans out there. There's a lot of fans who are like new to the K-pop industry, new to the K-pop world. But of course, we cannot, deny it. We cannot hide it, and we cannot change them. Like today, like change them. Like
Right.
if you talk to them, like they were going to change their, are going to change their attitude, right? Like that. But I think just a certain time that they will realize that, like, like at the past they are shitty, but in the future, they will know that there are a lot of things that they do that is not, that does not make sense, or does not, does not contribute, like, it's just very ugly for the social media, or for them. So that I think for me as a big, or for me as a mature fan, I think I should, like, educate them, or like I should encourage them, or like inspire them to be a fan that respect each fan, respect each artist, and respect each music that will be released, that will be released out there. Because at the end, like, for the bottom line of it, like, we are both fans, we are all fans, and, like, supporting music is just, it's a very good thing, and, it's very it's the right thing. It's the right thing. You, like, support each other, like, support each artist's songs, releases, like that. Stop the hate.
Actually, like, I couldn't agree more with what you said. We're really not gonna change overnight. The blinks that are, blah blah blah, ganto ganyan ganyan, motherfucker, blah blah blah. They're not really gonna change overnight. But I guess what I want to instill, and what we want to instill here on the Kingdom Podcast, is like, if ever that you see something like that, call them out. Don't be scared. Alam mo yun? Parang, if you're not someone like that, and you're part of the fandom, and, nakakahiya yun, like what MC said. Kasi, myself, I'm a blink, and I see, like, the blinks attacking, the armies, and the mumus, and the Revelubs, and parang, guys, at the end of the day, to be honest, Blackpink doesn't need to, prove to anyone that they're famous, because obviously they are. Like, it has to start with yourself. I think it's a bit cliche to think about, like, change starts with yourself and blah blah blah. But if you think about it, like, it really does. If you don't want a toxic, environment to follow, or a toxic environment to be in, then change with yourself. If you're not like that, and you see someone in the fandom like that, call them out, regardless if he or she is your friend or not. Kasi it's damaging Blackpink in ways that you have no idea. Kasi, like, people want to follow Blackpink. They want to become Blinks. Pero they have this notion of Blinks being one of the worst fandoms in K-pop. And they're scared. That throws people away. So in that sense, like, you have to understand, like, if you're someone that is in the fandom and doing that, shame on you. But if you're not, but you're still not pointing out the people that are doing that, like, parang accessory nun. So you have to more or less take that leap na call them out. Don't be scared. I'm pretty sure people will back you up. Not all blinks are like that. Kasi, like, it damages Blackpink's image. there's always, people like that in any fandom. Like, I'm not pointing this out towards Blinks only. Kasi, well, I'm talking about Blinks kasi it's a Blackpink special, right? But it's not really just for Blinks. It's also for other fandoms. Like, if you're part of, other fandoms that you see things that, or you see people post things like that, call them out. Don't be scared because I'm pretty sure that people will back you up. 9 times out of 10.
True.
Tsaka, like, you don't really have to be scared. Ano mawawala sa'yo? They don't know you. It's like, even myself, like, the people that do podcasting nowadays, that do the video thing, like what I'm doing, like, what I look like. You don't know where I live, but what I look like, who, my socials and whatnot. I'm not anonymous in any way, but look at us. Like, we're not scared of, like, anything, that we may or may not say towards other people that do shit. Like, don't just call them out. Don't be scared. You don't have to be. At the end of the day, you're on Twitter. We're keyboard warriors. Because, alam mo yun? It's like, you're not really facing them like that. Suntukan tayo. Blah, blah, blah. No. So Harlan says, right, know the people you follow in the fandom. Exactly, right? If you're following, people that are really horrible when it comes to promoting themselves as Blinks, call them out. Don't be someone, don't become an accessory. Blackpink doesn't deserve anything like that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Kasi people, we scare people. Takot na sila, mga besh.
True.
It's not promoting Blackpink in a good way. It's not promoting Blackpink in a good note. Fucking A, man. Like,
True.
What's the
But of course,
conclusion,
at the
right?
end of the day, like, at the end of the day, we stand Blackpink or like the other groups, not the fans themselves. We stand Blackpink, we stand the group, not the
Yes.
fans. So,
Exactly.
like, you must, like, focus in your group, focus on what you are standing, not interact with the fans who are like hating or stuff, because like at the end of the day you are standing a certain group or you're standing Blackpink, not the fans.
I was thinking, when people say that, for example, like, okay, Blackpink's not good. All right, cool. You're entitled to your own opinion. So when people express hate towards Blackpink na talagang hindi na talaga okay, then that's the time, fight back. But fight back by just defending Blackpink and not going through lengths na, oh, ganun pangit naman yung Blackpink eh. Oh, ano yung group mo? Mas pangit kaya yung group mo? No. Don't ever do that. Like, just Blackpink.
Like this elementary kid fighting,
Exactly, right? Kung ganun lang din, makipagkita ka na. Back then, when I did the Social Live Radio, the SLR, the podcast, people are asking for my address. I'm giving it to them. It's like, sige, punta ka. It's like, I'm not scared of anything like that. Eto, dito ako nagsuschool. Pag gantong oras, dito ako tumatambay. Like, to be honest, like, I really give them, like, that kind of thing. And, wala, ni isang beses na may nakipagkita sa akin because they're scared as well. They're not scared. Well, behind the keyboard, like, you don't know me. Fuck you. So, kung, like, if people tend to, like, oh, tara, suntukan na lang, hamon na lang. I give them my address. I tell you guys, no one will go to the trouble of being hurt physically. So you don't have to be scared. You don't have to be. And especially right now, it's a different time. Right now, you can report people like this. Not only on Twitter, but even sa police, diba? If people, like, threaten you online, that's cyberbullying already. So don't be scared. Call them out. It's a different time now. Compared to back then, tangina, sobrang lala talaga. Like you're going through things like this, but you can't do shit because there's no cyberbullying wasn't really a thing, and then hindi pa sikat yung pag-report sa police. So, right now is a different time. Don't be scared. Call them out. And at the end of the day, guys, you gotta understand, Blackpink, the group that we all love, they don't need to prove anything to anyone. We just have to be happy, just have to be content with, what we're given, and at the end of the day, we're still standing, one of the best groups in South Korea. That's it. Walang no question, no doubt, nothing like that. How you like that? Sorry.
Ang galing, sakto.
Yeah. Sorry. So
yeah, how you like that?
Oh man. Don't. I mean, stop. You gotta stop doing that. You see someone, call them out. If you can't call them out, call me out. Tapos sabihin mo, ito po yung Twitter handle. Ako magko-call out. Trash. So to all the blinks that will tune in on this episode, if you're like that, shame on you. If not, then, kudos. Good for you. But don't be an accessory. Call people out. Because I'm pretty sure that some of the people you follow are like that. Tapos, you don't bat an eye kasi nga fina-follow mo sila, right? Don't. We don't need that in the fandom. That, that's me and MC's point on that. And I told you it's a heavy topic. I don't want this podcast episode to be super heavy and whatnot. That's why I talked about good topics earlier today, and then it went on to the negative notions that blinks are bad and whatnot, because blinks aren't bad. Just a number of us. So you gotta understand. Anywho's, last topic. MC, is your camera okay? Feeling ko ako si Charo Santos sa maalaala mo kaya na ako lang yung Dear Charo. Itago mo ko sa pangalang MC.
I'm connecting it to my laptop, but it's not connecting.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's
internet's
not
bad. It's fine. All right. Last topic for today. The album. Oh my God.
Ooh.
With an album called The Album. MC, you gotta admit, they have to deliver in so many levels. If they're gonna call an album The Album, that's the album. So, alam mo yun? There has to be some sort of, hype towards it. Of course, it's Blackpink, and they're calling it The Album, which is hopefully, is the best album that they can have, or that they're gonna have. So, it's their first full-length album, right, MC?
Yeah.
Basing the stature of the album on the 3 past Blackpink releases, are you happy as a fan? What are your expectations?
From sour candy to how you like that, and then to ice cream. Actually, I'm very happy. It's because it shows the diversity of Blackpink, and how Blackpink released these 3 different music. Of course, haters will say that it will sound as the same, but of course, if you are not, if you listen to it very well, it's very different, and to think that how you like that and ice cream and sour candy, of course, maybe at the album tracklist, this album will become very, what do you call that, the word, parang ito yung pangalan, ito yung parang dito sila makikilala.
This is this is their brand. Parang ganon.
Yeah, that's the word. 2 weeks from now, the album will be released, and there's a lot of expectations, and of course, I'm expecting more. I'm expecting more, and like how I talk to my friends, like I ask them how will Blackpink will ever go, like how will they top How like that, how do they top do until this love
Yeah.
hero, because it's very big, like sobrang laki na ang do and kill this love and how like that. So paano
Right.
pa nila, paano pa nila matataasan yun? Like, so that's the expectation. And of course, as fans, we should also do our best to top, of course, to top all those past comebacks. So it's very pressure for Blackpink also, and also very pressuring for us fans na, like, naghihintay tayo for a comeback, and this is it. This is what we are waiting for. So, like, we should do our best to give also the Blackpink what they are giving us, what they are giving to us. You know that.
Harlan says it might be a turning point for them, which is true. This might be some sort of redemption for YG, not for Blackpink. Nah, they're gonna promote them properly this time as a music group. Kasi we're going away from, like, the western part of the world due to the pandemic and whatnot. Like, they're not really gonna promote that much, like, in the US or anywhere else. They're gonna base everything in Korea now, and this, right, like what Harlan said, this might be a turning point. Hopefully it is. Kasi how you like that, they have to top that. They have to best that. And still, like, right now, as I've said, like, Playing with Fire is still their best song for me. But sorry. But when it comes to something called The Album, it's the album. That
The album.
yan na yun. Ito na yun. Shit. This is the best thing, This is the best that they can offer. This is their full-length album. It's their turning point on how they're going to move forward with the group. Like, how do you still have some sort of relevancy in the K-pop culture, in the K-pop industry? Because there was kind of like, I felt that there was like kind of like a falling out on them, having that sort of relevancy. That's not Blackpink's fault in any way. Pero, like, ang tagal nila nawala. That's why they have to deliver on this album. And this album's not really a joke. I mean, it shouldn't be. At least that's my take on that. And it scares me.
True.
Because there's really this big hype for the album, because it's the album. The name puts pressure on Blackpink. The name puts pressure on YG. So they gotta deliver in so many levels. Because they're one of the biggest groups, arguably of all time. They have to represent. They have to give us what the brand of Blackpink is. So I'm excited and scared. This is what I felt when it was like Bumbaya. I was excited. It's a YG group, blah blah blah, and I was scared because a lot of pressure because they're gonna follow 21 and Big Bang. And then I'm scared because this is sort of their redemption. That, okay, we're still relevant. They're still gonna dominate the charts, and they have, like, in the past few, past few releases they have. So that's cool. But with something called The Album, it's scary. And I'm looking forward to it. But as a Blink, I'm scared. I mean, they have to freaking... They gotta do this right. That's all I'm saying.
True.
It's scary. But they gotta do this right. So I'm looking at you, YG. YG in your area. So... Because I wasn't, like, to be honest, like, I wasn't happy with Sour Candy and Ice Cream. I was happy with how you like that. But I wasn't a fan of Sour Candy and Ice Cream. And MC knows this. But, MC, still a Blink, I'm a Blink. We respect each other's opinion. See? Walang animosity of any sort.
Yeah.
It's like, regardless if he likes ice cream, I'm not bombarding him by saying na hindi, mali yan tingin mo, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not. Like, I respect his opinion. This is how we're supposed to be, guys. Like, look to your elders.
True, respect.
Look to your elders.
Be mature. Actually, be mature. Be mature, not eat mature.
Yes, exactly.
Be mature, not eat mature.
Yeah. Be mature, not immature. Fucking A. That's a good term. I'm going to put that on my Twitter bio. Be mature, not
oh my
immature.
God, Alvin 2020.
MC 2020. Fucking A. Okay. That was the last topic. Now let me tell you guys how you're going to win this How You Like That album. Now, we're not going to provide you guys who the winner is because we haven't chosen a winner yet. After this show, I'll be tweeting out something. It's a tweet with the question on how you're So it's a question and answer portion. It's like Miss Universe. So you have to answer a question. So anyone that's tuned in right now and anyone that will be listening to this episode on Anchor, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or whatnot, can win this album. Here's the question. You have to... so basically, here's what you need to do first. I'm going to post the question on Twitter. You guys need to follow us on Twitter at TheKingdomPodPH. And the question is this, and you need to answer it by not only retweeting that question, but also coding it. So it's 2 tweets. Retweet, tapos yung isa, i-quote nyo yung tweet. So the question is, how much did MC spend in a ballpark amount for Blackpink in the last 4 years? That's the question. Of course, you need to listen to the episode for you to know the answer. I'm not going to say what the answer is. We all know. If you guys have been tuning in, we all know what the answer is. Don't say it on the Twitch stream, so it'll be interesting for everyone. So, yeah, that's the question. And then we'll pick out this giveaway will run up until the 22nd of September, next week, Tuesday. And we're going to pick the winner by Tuesday. And then we're going to post it on our Twitter account. That's why you need to follow us at TheKingdomPodPH. The question, again, how much did MC spend for his Blackpink situation for the last 4 years? Magkano nagastos ni MC? So, that's it. And MC's gone. MC's not here. MC? Hello? Ice cream? You scream? Hello? MC? Uy.
Hello.
Ayan. Okay, cool. All right. So, did you hear the question, MC? Don't answer, ah.
Yes. But actually, just a clarification. Is it the latest or the first one I said?
Like, the bigger one.
Okay, the bigger one. Okay.
The bigger amount. The biggest amount that was that MC said. So,
Okay.
how much is that? Don't answer it on Twitch. Again, this will be available for everyone who tuned in tonight and for everyone that will be listening on, the recorded episode. We said that somewhere in the start of the episode. So, if you missed it, might want to go back. So, guys, this is a How You Like That album. This will be available everywhere, like worldwide. We'll ship it to you. As long as you're not in Mars. Basta anywhere in the world, we'll ship it to you. And then we'll be picking the winner by Tuesday. And we'll be announcing the winner by then as well. On a Kingdom podcast episode. So that's it. That's basically what you need to do. Yeah, that's basically the show. MC, you've been helpful and awesome and all kinds of cute. One of my social media managers has a crush on you. cute mo daw, kuya.
Oh my
Open
God.
camera. Kuya, ang cute mo. Open your camera.
Wait.
I don't know if MC's camera is gonna work. Yeah, MC don't worry about it. It's not working between you and me. What? MC? See, he's gone again. Hello? Brad. Are you talking? Oh, there. I hear you.
Okay na yung cam.
Yay! Yes, it is. Oh my God! Finally, fucking A. Oh, ayan na. Ayan na, social media manager. Are you single daw? Sagutin mo naman siya. Are you single daw? Hello? Hello? Nawala na naman siya? MC? Brad? Low? Nangyari sa'yo? Hello? MC, I can't hear you.
Smart.
There you go. Ano? Isa pa. Ano sabi mo?
Hello.
Ano sabi mo? Huy.
Hello.
Ayan. You're back. What did you say?
Yung smart po yung may kasalanan.
Ay, yung smart yung may kasalanan.
Oo, yung smart. Kasi nagdi-disconnect siya.
Kasalanan ni smart yan.
Why?
Oh my God. Anyway, all right. So that's the show. MC, what's your final message to all of your Blink friendships? Blink friendships.
Binabati ko lang po yung mga nanood. I just want to say thank you because you're very supportive and magpapag-giveaway din ako. Basta panoorin niyo yung episode na to and follow the Kingdom Podcast page at Twitter. Of course, follow me also on Twitter, Pizatsi Ninja. And follow on my IG, Pizatsi Ninja also, but I also have a different Instagram account which is MCBP Collection. I'm posting there my all merch that I bought for Blackpink.
Oh, that's good stuff. San yun? Ba't hindi ko alam yun? Patingin.
Sa Instagram.
Instagram? Fucking A.
Yeah.
Is it the same like Pizazzi Ninja on Instagram as well? Oh, MCBP Collection. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. Baka naman may ano dyan ha, may rosé na extrang photocard. De, joke lang. All right.
PM me your address.
I love it.
Papapulis mo na kada. I'm just kidding.
Gagu. All right, so you guys better tune in on the Kingdom Podcast. MC and myself will have another episode for you guys. It's not about Blackpink. It's a surprise for everyone. We'll be joined by one of his good friends. I'm not gonna say who she is as of right now because I don't know when. Yeah, it's a surprise. I don't know when the episode's gonna drop because the Kingdom Podcast, as a season, putang ina, ang daming episode na hindi pa napopost. I'm glad we're in demand. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad we're getting people to guest on the podcast, but when it's gonna drop, except for this episode, this is gonna drop tonight as well. I'm just gonna do a bit of a post-production and then I'm gonna post it on Spotify and on Anchor and whatnot. So you just better wait and give us a bit of time. Again, if you missed it, the question to win the How You Like That album is, how much did MC spend in total for Blackpink for the last 4 years, ever since it's it's lower than 200,000. Oh, yun na lang. All right? So tangina MC, kotse na yun. Kotse na yun.
Pero, to be honest, kasama na yung shipping doon. Kasama na yung shipping fees and of course yung concert.
Yeah, but dude, no. It's still how much is shipping? 200 pesos. So how much if you put in the shipping, like I'm pretty sure that it's not gonna go all like, you know, hindi siya lalagpas ng 10,000 pesos for the shipping. I'm pretty sure. So don't bullshit me.
Of course, I collect all the photo cards.
Right,
And
right.
Of course, the shipping fees, like each photo card. Plus, I also bought directly from Korea. Like the shipping fee costs like 1,500 pesos.
Right, yeah, the albums that we got, like the Mamamoo albums that we got here in the studio, like I got them straight from Korea. So, you know, to be honest, like it's cheaper. It's cheaper. Like not the shipping, don't get me wrong. Pero kasi like if you buy something from like a reseller, of course they're gonna put in the shipping fee there. Tas syempre may patong yun, right?
True.
But if you get it straight from Korea, tas marami kang kukunin, mas cheap siya. So, I don't know. That's not to throw shade like to all the resellers right now. But ever since we figured out that it's better to get it from Korea, like we didn't go like, you know, we didn't leave that platform ever since. Plus we got this. It's cute. Check this out, guys. Hey. It's not turning on. Why is it not turning on? Girlfriend. Long press. Ah, look, it's a mubong. It's yellow and green and red and pink and red again. What the hell? So, yeah. It's cool. We got this like in Korea from Korea. So, you know, things like this. But again, that's not the thing. How you like that? We're giving this away. Not specifically this, but like another. This is it. This is what's up for grabs. So, check it out. Answer the question. I'll tweet out the tweet after the show, and then you can answer that. But to qualify, you need to, of course, listen to the show to get the answer, and you need to follow us. If you don't follow us, then it's not going to qualify. So basically, that's it. MC, thank you very much for grazing us with your wit. I know you'll be back for another episode, and that episode is a scary episode to begin with. It's a scary episode.
True.
Like you gotta admit, right? That's not something. Oh my god. Oh no.
It's not a typical story like.
Yeah. You know, there's positivity in this episode. Wait for that episode. Let's see kung pwede nating lagyan ng positive thing yung episode.
Oh my god.
Shoot, I want to give a shout out to his friend. I'm not gonna say her name because it's a surprise. But yeah, let's call her. I'll see you. I think we're recording tomorrow night around 5 or 6 p.m. So yeah, that's it. And I think the next episode that we have for you is a recorded episode. We're not doing it live. It'll drop on Tuesday. It's about a weave, and it's about one we, like the Mamamoo Hube group. So it's super cool. You got to listen to that episode. It'll drop on Tuesday, the 22nd, and that's also the time that we'll be dropping who won, the giveaway. So gotta wait for that. All on Tuesday. Follow us at the Kingdom Pod PH on Twitter, on Anchor, and like us on Facebook.com/the Kingdom Pod PH as well. Wait for my tweet. All right, that's the show. MC, thank you so much for doing this. I'll see you again tomorrow. Hindi pa nagsawa no?
I see you again.
Oh my God. Jesus. That's a scary episode. You gotta wait for that. Right, that's the show. Time now is 8:30 on the clock. This has been Yuuki and MC for the Kingdom Podcast. We leave you with one last song, still coming from Blackpink. MC likes this. It's not playing. It should be playing. It's not playing because I'm on mute. So sorry. Amateur. I'm an amateur. So this is As If It's Your Last by Blackpink. We end the show with this. It's been Yuuki and MC for the Kingdom Podcast. We'll see you again soon. How you like that album? Up for grabs. Bye, guys.
The Kingdom Podcast is executively produced by The Voice DJ Yuuki and co-engineered by senior producer Jason Aguayo. Special thanks to the Kingdom Podcast creative team. You can like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Anchor at The Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and any other platforms you use to listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening and see you next time.